All right, guys. Is it? I think it stopped raining, so finally I can go out. So, oh boy, let's do a story time, I guess. I've been feeling pretty sick, and it's been pretty rainy, so I guess that's a good excuse to stay in the house. But let's do a story time, I guess. Talk about things while I walk through the neighborhood, get something to eat. Oh boy. So, how should I start this off, right? So I know, one of the things I guess when you're a nerd, you probably would like to go to Japan, right? And of course, I am a nerd, right? I know some people have, yellow fever, whatever they call it, but I've never been super into Asian girls myself, so that doesn't matter to me personally. But, as a nerd, I guess when you like video games, manga, anime, whatever, you probably want to go to Japan. And of course, there is that feeling that it feels strange that, I'm in Japan now and, I still haven't gone to an arcade, haven't, considering that, like, I know it hurts people's feelings for me to say that, but I don't play a lot of video games. Like, video games are important to me to an extent, but I don't really play them a lot, because of various reasons. And where should I go? I'll go to Lawson, I think, first. Let's go this way. So, it's kind of weird because it's like, man, how should I explain this, It's like, wow, it's amazing to be in Japan. I just, maybe, that's one of the reasons it was hard for me to come to Japan the first time because I felt like, I just didn't know if I was going to appreciate it enough because I'm not that much of a nerd anymore. But, with my health, I was like, I got to see Japan. While I have the opportunity, I get to stay for free. I need to take advantage of these opportunities because, I'm only getting older, right? I need to enjoy this kind of stuff. So, but, and I do. I have appreciated coming to Japan. I've liked it more than I thought I would, despite not being that much of a nerd anymore. Again, it's important to me, but, it's just not something that I actually do, I guess, if that makes sense. I play video games very randomly. Anyway, so I have a lot of bad feelings towards the video game community too, of course, right? All the shit they talk shit about me, even now, almost like 20 years later, right? I was winning video game tournaments as a kid. People don't realize that, right? Or maybe they don't want to admit it, right? And I just think about all the lies the video game community has like told about me throughout the years and continue to do so. And I guess I'm going to segue into this, and it just shows proof of why I really, I just don't care about video games, right? And one of the reasons I haven't even gone to an arcade yet, maybe I'll go to an arcade before I go, but right, so, there's this anime Illuminati thing, right? And I've appreciated when I guess they've shouted me out at tournaments. I've been shouted out at world tournaments before, at EVO before, So to the people that recognize and remember the stuff that I did do in video games and have continued to do in video games, I appreciate that, right? And I said thank you. And they did that interview last year with me or whatever it was. Or no, earlier this year. And I'm like, "Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for shouting me out. Anyway, so just to show you like, man, it seems so pointless to even talk about, but it just really goes to show you the insanity of like the video game community, like what a fucking shit stain it is. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be in Japan again. Hey, do you guys want to go out to get something to eat? Or I guess I could do another interview, whatever. We could just talk about video games. But, I was like, hey, we can just all go out to eat, dude. I don't care. Say what's up, right? And, and then I see this message and it's like, oh, well, Clayton can come if he agrees to play. And, he's not going to try to use Anime Illuminati as like a platform or whatever. Yeah, I guess I'd have to show you the quote, but it's like, yeah, Clayton's trying to use Anime Illuminati as a fucking platform. And I was like, you gotta understand, I'm a zero bullshit person when it comes to anything between guys and guys, a man and a man, right? Like, you have no fucking value to me if you're gonna bullshit because you're not providing me anything in a sense, right? It's like, I understand, like, if it's a girl, sometimes you give a girl, a little bit more leeway, right? Because you want to fuck. There's something that you gain. But as a man, especially a man between another man, video game community to video game community or whatever the fuck you're talking about, it's like, you have no value to me. if there is any bad vibe whatsoever, if you're trying to throw any shade on me, I don't fucking care. Fuck you, right? So I saw that comment like, oh, Clinton's trying to use Anime Illuminati as a platform. A fucking platform? What the fuck am I getting from the video game community all these years? A bunch of nerds have made up lies about me for almost 20 years. Actually, you know, technically, that one first tournament I went to, maybe over 20 years. I don't fucking know, dude. I was a kid, right? And I'm like, Jesus Christ, a platform? Like, are you saying this like I'm benefiting? What the fuck have I gotten from the video game community, dude? I was just so shocked. They said this, like, I'm a zero bullshit person, so I saw that message like, yo, dude, I said, if you guys want to go get something to eat, I'm like, well, if you come and play, it's okay. You know, it's like, okay, you know, I was like, you know what? It's just like, fuck you guys. So like, I don't care, dude. Zero bullshit with me, dude. Like, what the fuck am I benefiting from you guys, dude? I asked if you guys wanted to go get something to eat. It's like, well, if you come and play, you know, you can come. Like, I don't care to play, dude. Because no matter what I do in video games, it didn't matter when I was a kid winning tournaments. You know what I mean? It didn't matter. It doesn't even matter just when I do combo videos, when I say I'm not even good. Hey, it's like, just, hey, I'm going to say I'm not good at games. Who cares? I'm not good. Everyone double perfects me. Let's say that, right? Don't worry about it. No one needs to be insecure. I'm terrible. I just do combo videos for fun. Look at all these lies people constantly make up, dude. I don't care. This is why I stay away from the video game community. This is why I haven't gone to an arcade yet, because I don't want to be around people that play video games. Too many of them are fucking psycho and have some kind of mental fucking dysfunction. Like me, I'm using this as a platform? Are you fucking kidding me? When I asked if you want to get something to eat? What the fuck, dude? That is crazy, dude. People, this is why I stay away from the video game community, dude. Like, I just think, and it just is so insane to me because, again, I think, like, as a kid, you know, I'm a nerd. I would like to go to Japan. And it's like, and I've thought this too, you know, I think, you know, back as a kid and, you know, I was abused and all the bad things that happened to me. And then I got sick. And, you know, part of what kept me going in life and even kept me now going maybe is like, you know, when you grow up a nerd and you see, you know, all these heroes, and I wanted to be cool. You know, I didn't want to get beat up at school. I didn't want to get abused at home. You know, I wanted to be cool. I wanted girls to not tell me how ugly I was all the time. So I pushed myself to work out. Then, you know, oh, my doctors told me I could die. I got sick. It's like, well, I don't want to do that, dude. I want to be cool, dude. And so I pushed myself. And you know what I've got for it? I've gotten nothing, dude. You're trying to tell me I'm trying to use this as a platform? I've gotten nothing. Motherfuckers have benefited off of me, making up lies about me, and they made money off it. Look at back in it. You think I'm trying to profit off people, use it as a platform? Look at these cliche stories, all these fucking stories with all this proof I've showed. Remember when Team Serious, you know what I mean? They were all stealing people's video games from tournaments. Do you remember that? And do you remember when I called Kenji out on stuff? Well, there's more to the story, but watch the video for it, right? You know what I mean? With Tom Mass and everything like that. And I'm not saying Kenji's a bad guy, but I've said before he's two-faced. But anyway, this isn't a Kenji video, but... And you know what? Everyone was like, wow, I can't believe Clayton would say that. Clayton is such an asshole. He'll even throw his friends under the bus. And I was like, you know what, dude? No, it's not anything like that. It's like just calling a spade, dude. Tom Ass is my friend, and you guys are fucking with him, dude. I don't care that you're more popular with him. I don't care that you're the more popular person in the community. If you're fucking with someone, you're fucked up, dude, and you got to be held responsible for that. You should be fucking helping people, dude. And you know what? Remember, everyone was like, oh, Clayton's such an asshole. Clayton's trying to get something. And remember what happened? Years later, all the fuck you guys thought, you, the fucking video game community, thought was protecting you, it came out that Team Serious guys were going to fucking tournaments and they were stealing your fucking games. Your friends were fucking stealing from you. I just think there's so many countless instances of this happening, you know, these people getting caught. And people still want to think that I was doing something. And they've just ingrained it in their head because I don't supposedly look like a nerd. Clayton doesn't supposedly look like a nerd. He can't actually be good at video games. We'll just say all these tournaments he won, they were pure luck or they didn't happen at all, right? I mean, all these combos, like, let's say, oh, Clayton, let's make up this lie. Clayton says you can't he's copywriting his combos when I've made countless videos. Like, hey, do it, dude. It's cool. I think you guys should do this. They say it doesn't work. What happens? Game after game, year after year. Guess who's right? Clayton was right. Oh, let's say that Clayton said you couldn't do it. Let's make him out to be a bad guy. Do you have any proof? No, actually, Clayton said the exact opposite. But let's make him look bad. This is why, even when I'm in Japan, I have this feeling like, man, it's so cool to be in Japan. But you want to know what, dude? I don't want to be around the nerdy stuff, dude. I don't fucking like the video game community. Almost all of you guys are fucking scum. That said, I have very, very fucking few friends that I even consider cool in the video game community. How there's been many, I've even seen people that are supposedly my friends just like, well, Clayton, we can't defend you because it looks bad to defend you because of everything that's happened. I always feel like, you want to know why they probably say this bullshit? Like, we don't want you to use this as a platform. It's not that I'm actually getting anything out. Do people think that I actually got something crazy when I went on that Anime Illuminati interview? I didn't get any fucking huge jump in subscribers. You know what I mean? I didn't get any... There's no fucking platform, dude. You want to know what it looks like? Because if people see me and people actually check to see all the stuff I've talked about, it shows what a shit stain the video game community is. Because if people actually look up the facts... That's the platform. The platform is the people are going to see that the video game community is actually fucking shit. It's not about me. Well, I mean, I guess maybe because I'm an extreme example and it just goes to show you how far the video game community has tried to, downplay me. But that's the fucking platform. It's showing that the video game community is a fucking full of terrible people, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucking platform. The platform is exposing people, and people don't want to expose that something that they like is full of so many fucking shitty people. People that have said that I fake being sick when I'm having life or death conversations with my doctors. That's the kind of shit. That's the platform that's being exposed. Because people are like, oh, who is Clayton? If you look up Clayton and you're not drinking the haterade, that's the shit you're gonna see that's actually happened, right? So anyway. This has been going on for a while, or talking about this, but walking through Japan, you know what I mean? Gonna go get some Lawson. Like I said, I really do enjoy Japan, and it is a weird feeling because, there is a part of me, I do care about games to an extent. I just don't care enough about it to fight about it, I don't care enough to fight about video games like other people. You know what I mean? I just want to play video games for fun. I don't care about fighting about video games anymore. I never did, right? It's one of the reasons I quit. I'm just playing video games for fun, and people got butthurt that someone that didn't care as much about games as much as they did was better than them. And that's what really happened, dude, So, anyway, I don't know. So, it's a weird feeling because, I am a nerd, but, and I appreciate being in Japan, but I just can't be around it, dude. Anyway, I'm hungry. Gonna go eat.